Hello everybody and welcome to episode 22 of Foolcraft. In the last episode, we finished off this Botania sign and we got our whole mega loot case things working. I am backlogging the episodes, so we haven't gotten anything pretty much out of the mega loot. So we're gonna check it out in between episodes. I'm pretty much gonna just upgrade the loot cases off camera, and then we're gonna check out the epic mega loot cases together. So right now we're gonna continue with blood magic, and we are ready to upgrade the altar to tier 2. So we can make the next set of runes. We actually need to go to storage, so we set up a pattern for runes of sacrifice, like so. And we need the next tier of blood orb. That's what we needed. So blood orb, I believe it's either a gold block or, oh, it's a redstone block. Redstone. So let's go back to blood magic, grab my blood magic bag real quick, and grab our dagger of sacrifice. We can just turn on our villager spawner. I also have a witch spawner here with 4 upgrades. So we can fill up our petty tartaric gem, which is what I did in between episodes here. And let's go kill some villagers to upgrade the orb. And I was just keeping this orb inside to fill up my my blood. So you can see with the divination sigil, I can right click it and you can see we have 5,000 essence, which is the max that our current blood network can hold with the weak blood orb. So we can then take this guy and leave it in there to just do its thing, and it's going to convert into a apprentice blood orb. There we go. It now is an apprentice blood orb. We can now take it back here and set it up in this recipe like so. And we can also take another redstone block and make another orb, because I have these orbs in the system as well. I made an extra one for the weak one. So we can just go back here and toss another redstone block in, and then craft the runes of sacrifice, which I made the pattern, but I didn't take it out. There we go. And we can toss that into the multi-block crafter. Go back here and craft 25 runes of sacrifice. 10, 20... 25. How are we missing? Oops. Rune of sacrifice. I was like, how are we missing the orb? I just made it, but I didn't toss it in the system. And it sometimes refined storage is weird. I can just like shift click and it works. And then if I just regular click, it takes it quite a while for it to compute the recipe or whatever. So that's good. Let's take blood magic. What blocks do we want to use? We could use the stone brick paths, which is just stone and a blood orb. Is it not this one? Can we only make the wooden paths? Okay, make the wooden paths. So let's make 40 of these. And the next tier, I believe, is just 1 block down and out. So it's like this for 5, and then block here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A block here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A block here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a block there, and then 2 blocks up, like so. And these blocks are gonna change probably. And then some glowstone. We need 4 of it. Wait, that's 20 runes. It could be this. Is it tier 2? It's tier 3 now. Okay, so it wasn't 25. It was 20 because it's 5 on each side, and I didn't math properly. So what we can do now is just take more of these and just toss them in here. And we're gonna eventually replace most of them with runes of sacrifice. But as you can see now, if I kill these guys, as soon as it detects it, oh, the orb is absorbing blood. But you can see it fills up much faster. So we can turn this on and create more and more blank slates and reinforced slates, and we can now get to the next tier slates. So what we're just gonna do is basically wait. I'm gonna be standing here hitting these guys because there's no other way around it, and making the slates, and I will get enough runes for the next tier. And I believe with the next tier we can get into rituals. We can make the Master Ritual Stone. It requires the, I believe it's the Magician Blood Orb is the next one. If we look at orbs, yeah, the Magician Blood Orb is a gold block. We can actually do this right now. Let's take 2 gold blocks. and turn this off. Wait for it to make a new slate, and then I'll turn these two into the orbs. What slates am I making? The basic ones. So that shouldn't take too long. Okay, let me wait for that. There is the tier 3 orb, and I'm gonna make another one. Just right click this one, and then we can make another pattern here for a bit more runes. We're gonna take the speed rune pattern, which is just a blank rune and 2 blank slates. We're gonna make that, and then also the rune of capacity, which is what we're gonna need to make the altar hold more, and that's the next tier, yeah, more blood inside of it, because we're at some point it's gonna get to basically a point where it's faster draining the blood than we can produce it. So we need those runes. Like right now, you can see it drained all the things, but we can just click on the villagers and get it done. So what I'm gonna do actually is, how many blank slates do we have? We have a few, and we have a couple of runes. Let's do 5 of these, and let's actually grab this one, and this one has the lever. So let's do a cool, neat thing. Grab my exchanger, set it to 1 by 1. We can just do that, and then replace these guys. And that's the altar is not doing anything with the orb because it's missing runes. So we can do is take the 3 of these, and boom and boom, and the last one there. So now it should be working, and it should be a bit faster now. And also, like, you can see the blood draining super fast. And this is gonna help us with crafting the slates better, so we should be good. While we are waiting for the slates to do their thing, we can upgrade our Tartaric gem. We can take this one to make another one, basically. And then I believe we should have enough will inside of it to, because it's just going to use the one, yeah, to make the next one, which is this, I believe. And what we can do then is take that one, and I believe you just sneak right click this one, yeah, to drain into the other one. And I'm going to turn off the villager spawner, and we're gonna turn on the witch spawner and just slay all of these guys with the dagger of sacrifice, and we can actually just start doing this, so. Oh, and it's charging both of them. That's fine. We can just do this. Actually, let's do like so. Take this one and put it in our bag, basically, and just slay the witches, and you can see the will slowly going up. So I'm going to fill this up, and can we upgrade to the next already? We need the imbued slate, which is the tier 3. We can. So I'm going to make 1 imbued slate, and we're going to upgrade it once again. I have everything ready for us to upgrade this guy to the other lesser tier, like so. And then for the other one, we need gold and diamonds. So let's grab gold blocks. I know I could just search, but it's fast that way. And 2 diamonds, and the lesser Tartaric, the gold, and the diamond, and the imbued slate. Can we not? How much will do we need? 240, and we're at 236. That was the problem. Witches, come to me. Oh, we have the imbued slate ready down here as well. Let's grab that. Are we 240? 255. Wonderful. So that should be good. And making that one. Like so. And now I need to farm a little bit more will. We can just transfer it over. And let me just farm just a slight bit. And you're running out of blood. Have to keep an eye on 2 things. So 220. 234, almost there. 259, wonderful. And that plus this plus that plus that plus that should give us 2 common Tartaric gems, and the next one is gonna need demon will crystals, which we're gonna get to eventually. So let me just continue on making more slates and more stuff, and I'll see you when we can upgrade the altar to the next tier, I believe. I have removed the villager spawner and the witch spawner. The witches were annoying because they were constantly healing themselves and it was difficult for me to kill them, and I got less will per witch, kind of, because it took me longer time to kill them, basically. So I decided to put in wither skeletons, and I have a vacuum chest here which is filtered for all of the items besides the demonic will that I pick up in the common prepared gems, and I pick up very little of other stuff from basically the wither skeletons, so that's really neat. I want my repair tablet because it's going to repair my arcane ashes, which is going to be neat. And I'm just extracting it into the ender chest to go into my system. But before we can upgrade the altar with the 28 runes that I have here, we need to get a bound blade because we need to kill wither skeletons or any sort of mob with the bound blade to get a weaker blood shard. And we can then put that weaker blood shard to the altar and get a tier 4 orb when we get the tier 4 altar. So let's just get that out of the way. And I'm also going to make the living armor, and we can play around with that, which is really neat. So we need the binding reagent and then the arcane ashes. I'm going to let those get made. I think I have enough will in there to do so. And that makes a really neat thingy. And we can put in a diamond sword, and you're going to see some lightning strike, some noises be made. Well, actually, you can't hear it because I have weather turned off. Weather? There we go. Let's put it on like 5%. Okay. We get the bound blade, and it looks like a kind of shovel, but it's deactivated, and you can sneak right click to activate it. And we can then start killing these guys. This, and we already got one weak blood shard. I can also put looting on this to make it better. One thing that I really miss is if they would combine the sentient sword into the bound blade somehow, so you don't have to use two different swords to get two different things. Because I believe, did I not add enough redstone, or did I add too much of the other stuff? I don't know how many we need, but we needed 5 more. If we get more, that's fine. Doesn't matter. I can toss them in the trash. But I can start killing these and getting blood shards. And we need, how many? We need the bloodstained bricks as well. Okay, we just need the one, so that's fine. We can just do that, and I believe we can turn these into those as well. Those work also in the thing. So we can grab our binding reagent now and put another one down in the arcane ashes, like so, and put in the pickaxe, which is also a really cool pickaxe. It's kind of fast with efficiency, and it also works on wood, at least last time it did, so, when I played with blood magic, so we'll see. But maybe it's faster than this guy, so I don't know. And boop. It's not instant mine, and it's not silk touch, so we need to fix that hole. But I'm gonna make the living armor as well. So it's kind of the same process. You just take iron armor and you toss it in there. And I believe having these tools activated is draining blood in my system here. A little bit when I use it, yeah. But that's fine. So let me make the living armor, and then we're gonna upgrade the altar. The living armor is fully made. We're gonna take a look at it in a second, and also the other bound tools. I made the shovel and the axe. We're gonna look at those, and I'm gonna show you what they do. But the next tier is 7 runes on each side, and they are 2 blocks out and 1 block down, and I believe that should be good. They might be up here, but I don't know. I'm looking at the picture. I think, yeah, they actually might be up here. Like so, they're 2 blocks, 1 block down. We'll see. If not, I'll just move them down, but we'll see. So, and then a 3 like so, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a 3, and then another 7. Like so, and another 7, and like so. And then this goes up, I think, to here. I'm not sure. I'm just looking off of pictures on the wiki. I have set this up many times. I think it might be 1 block lower. I think it's just 1 block higher than the glowstone. And these bloodstone bricks, I think I made them in the cut, but it's just a weak blood shard combined with a stone, basically. So, like that. Divination sigil, are we tier 4? Tier 4, nice. Okay, and I can also fill in the gaps with just any block. Doesn't matter, just so we don't fall through. Let me make some more of that stones here, and then orb. It doesn't automatically put my magician blood orb, and I don't know why. Okay, this one is not bound to me, and this one's not bound to me. Now you guys are bound to me, so they should stack now. Yep, sweet. So that orb, make me another stack of these, so I can fill the gaps like so, and on this side as well. I've got all of these blocks are subject to change. I'm not gonna keep, it's just temporary right now, and we can just resonant exchanger them and possibly do something with chisel and bits around them, because I don't think I can change the block to chisel and bits block. It then won't work. I think it needs to be any solid block. So I can do stuff around it with chisel and bits. We can make like dripping blood or something like that, which could be cool. So with tier 4, we can now craft the tier 4 orb, and we can also do the ritual stones. And for the ritual stones, let me just do ritual. We need the crafting window first. We need that's the master, the ritual stones. We need the reinforced slates and my magician's blood orb. And we can make, I believe we need 36 total. So we need more slates, but I'll make those in between cuts here. And we need the master ritual stone, which is again, not putting my orb inside, like so. I'm gonna look at how many runes we need for, or ritual stones we need for the Well of Suffering, which is gonna basically automate blood for us. And we're gonna set up a little bit of a mob spawner down here. I'm gonna see if I can get passive mob spawning without the mob duplicator. I wanna use a disturb spawner, something like that, to do that. And we can get more blood shards to make, not blood shards, the second tier slates, that one, the reinforced slates, to make more of the ritual stones. And when I'm ready to set up the ritual, I will bring you back and we can look at it together. For the ritual, we need to craft a couple of things. We need to put an obsidian in the altar, and the wither skeletons are dying to entity cramming, which is fine. And we get an elemental inscription tool for earth. Then we put in a gas tier, and we should get the air, I believe. Yep, and a lapis should be water. Like so, and the magma cream should be fire. Like so, and then 2 coal should give us the, oh, we need more blood, more blood, more blood. The coal should be the dusk, and we can fill up the altar again, like so. And then with these, we can craft the ritual diviner, which is kind of like a tool for the rituals. This one is the first tier, and we need the second tier. Oh, we need the imbued slates, right? So, oh, the demonic slates even. So slate, I do not have any of these. So let's go down here. Let's say extract with the signal, and let me wait for 2 of the demonic slates, or a couple of them, and I'll be back once I have that ready. And I'm also gonna toss the, let's do it right now. Let's just toss the weak blood shard inside, and eventually it should, bounces me off because there's so many skeletons. Yep, we're running out of blood. Blood, blood, blood. Give it to me. Okay. I just have to keep smacking them. And there we go, it made the blood orb, like so. I'm gonna make another one real quick, and also make the slates, and I'll be back once we're ready to set up the ritual. To be able to spawn cows in the end, we need to make a powered spawner, probably. That's gonna work, I think. So we need to break this spawner, so we get a broken cow spawner, and then we can combine this with a powered spawner in an anvil even, not have an anvil here, not in there, to get a broken powered spawner. It's Gonna have cow. Spawn cow. Wonderful. I'm gonna find a good capacitor for this, and we're gonna set up the ritual here. I can also show you the craft of the ritual diviner, which I have here to do, like so. I made the slates, so we have the next one. And the way the ritual works, it checks in a 10 block radius above itself, above the master ritual stone for the blood altar. So if the blood altar is there, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll see if that works. And we can do, I believe you just do this. Yeah, ritual well of suffering, like so. And then we can just right click and it's gonna place it. If it checks 10 blocks above the ritual stone, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be good. Like so. We can break that cobblestone as well. So that is nice. And this ritual will turn on for 50,000 LP. I have already put 135,000 LP in my system, or in my blood network. That's the word. You just do that by putting the blood orb inside and having mobs die, basically. So what we can do for the powered spawner, let's grab some blocks and let's put a floor here to cover this. We can let's just use the these guys for now. Stone brick path. We can just make stone brick path. We can just make a few more of these. Orb. This guy. Like so. And we can put them in here, and we can turn off the ritual from underneath it, I think, and the spawner as well. So if we do it like so, I mean, we could just put it so it's up here, actually. Let's do that. Just do like so, and I can grab my wand, and somebody is mowing their lawn. Sorry about that, I closed the window. I'm now ready to do this. And let's do another layer here. I'm not sure how far the blood altar from above is gonna influence this. I don't think it should that much, because I think the next one is just like 1 block down, like here, something, or maybe here, I think. So we should be good, I think. Let's do 1, 2, like so. Put a powered spawner here. We need to give it some power with a flux point, like that. I'll select the network for capacitor bank, and let me find a good capacitor. After a little bit of work, we're pretty much ready to start up the Well of Suffering. I also marked out where the next tier of altar is gonna come in, so we know how much building space we have. And I just made a little box here for the cows. The spawners, though, or the capacitors even, these are really neat. This one is 1,600, so it's twice as fast as an octadic capacitor. And what you can do with capacitors, you can combine them into more, or into better capacitors, not more better. But I have capacitors for this, like shulker boxes for this. I made diamond shulker boxes so I can just have them on the go, and I can toss them in the system, and whenever I need capacitors, and I probably already have more capacitors. Yeah, there's one from the Botania system. So we're gonna have this spawner be active with signal, or actually active without signal here. And the cows are in the spawner's range, so this guy's gonna say too many mobs once it detects how many cows are in here. So it's trying to spawn, but it's not doing anything. It might be burning power, but we're creating infinite power anyway, so it doesn't matter. And we can use some facades here to cover this up, like so. And we're gonna have a red stringed comparator that is facing upwards, and it's detecting the blood altar. And once the blood altar gets, basically, we're gonna do this. Hold on, redstone. Let me explain. We're gonna put a redstone block there, and the altar is gonna emit a signal once it's full. So whenever it isn't full, the Well of Suffering will be running. And we can turn it on right now. Let me grab my ritual thing. We have the blood in the system, so we can... oh no, you know what? No, we need the thing. Ritual. We need this guy. Weak activation crystal. Hold on. Let's get up top. We don't need the awakened one, I don't think. So we can grab this, grab an orb, like so, get a lava crystal. How much blood do we need? 10,000. Okay, so a full altar. So let me just do the thing. Do the McHurdy-hurt. Actually, this is going to be faster to just do that and grab my dagger of sacrifice. There we go. Full altar, pretty much. Yeah, there we go. I can bind this to myself. We can turn this guy off and go downstairs now and click it. A rush of energy flows through the ritual, so this should start hurting the cows. Yep. Is the blood going into the altar? I think it's full. So we can test this by putting this in here. It's draining. It's filling up. Nice. Don't know if it's keeping up. Doesn't... Oh, it looks like it is. These wither skeletons are not detected, so these guys can just die, basically. And then we can take that off. This off. I'm gonna need to pick all of that up. The spawner, that. So that is all good, like so. Put the chest transporters away. All of the stuff. Okay, I set up an absorption hopper here because the stuff was flying everywhere, so that's all good. We're nice and clean. Okay, the only thing we need is to pick up the drops, and that we can do with an absorption hopper that I had here. We're gonna put it right, let's put it here. Nope. I hate how it has the enormous hitbox and give you upgrades. Yeah. Awesome. It reaches, it picks everything up. Sweet. So we can then put leather. I think we already have leather in the drawers. Over somewhere. Leather. And then we need beef in the drawer as well. Do we have any more space here where the chicken is? We do not. Beef. Beef. Wonderful. And leather we do. And back to blood magic. Not spawners. Blood magic. And we can just set up the ender chest here. Put it down here and say down item. Wonderful. And they're not dying, not dropping any XP because they're killed by the Well of Suffering, so that's cool. And we can continuously have blood in our system, storing everything. We can take this off as well. And put some stuff away because it's all of the clogged. I want that crystal. There we go. Sweet. So now, if I look at my divination sigil, we're getting blood in our system, and I believe we can hold 1 million currently. And what we can do is the ritual doesn't use that much blood per operation, so we can have it have the altar craft some stuff while we keep the ritual running to create blood, and we can not die, basically, to not run out of blood out of our system. So what I'll do is I'll leave this to fill up, and I'll also craft some more slates, and we can possibly upgrade to the next tier if we have some time. We're pretty much ready to finish off the episode. I installed a redstone transmitter here on channel 12, and we're gonna put a redstone receiver here on the redstone conduit. We can actually squeeze it right in here. No, I need it on... Where did you go? You went into here. Redstone receiver. I need it on this block. Like so. And we can flip it around. And I need my Yellow wrench. Can I not see the things? Hold on. That's the facade. Okay, it's connected. The only thing we need to do is connect it to the thing. So we need to grab this and go in here. Yellow wrench. Please don't glitch. Give me all of the conduits. Like so. That's connected. And the blood altar will emit a signal. Like here. Let me show you. I need more stone bricky stuff. This guy. Hello cow. Bye. So over here, if I take this out, we're gonna see cows stop taking damage. Like so. And we have a cow sitting on top, which is fine. That's okay. We can run a conduit underneath for power and hide that flux capacitor later anyway. So yeah, that's basically an on and off proof system. So the cows won't overflow anyway because the powered spawner has a too many mobs, as you saw up there, installed, so it doesn't overpopulate and crash the server eventually. So yeah, with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. I'm hoping you enjoyed today's Blood Magic-y episode. If you did, you should hit the like button, consider subscribing to see new videos, leave me a comment down below to let me know what you thought, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.